Dr. Radhakrishnan, with 29 years of research experience, is the project leader of the CSIR Enterprise Transformation Project. He has done his PhD from the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. He has completed his postdoctoral fellowship from Max Planck Institute in Germany and was a student of Nobel laureate Gerhard Ertl. He has 2 patents and numerous publications to his credit.
Operations of CSIR. I believe it's a open data discovery part, right? Okay, thank you.
This is a secret point. You can use this. Yeah, good evening. And at the outset, I should thank the chairman for the opportunity and thank the NIC for providing the CSIR a platform to share our experience on NKN. And I should proudly announce here that one of the early user of the NKN is CSIR. Because in 2009, when we started this CSIR Enterprise Transformation Project, when our DG Professor Brahmachari thought that when everybody speaks on e-governance, first let us set the in-house all right, because you all know that if everybody sets their own home, perfect, clean, pollution-free, the whole world is pollution-free, right? So that was the thought process. Let us set our house clean and put up a transparent system online. So that was the decision in 2009 when NKN also was probably coming up and they were asking for CSIR laboratories to be connected on the first phase. So, because the problem and the challenge, you all know CSIR, I don't need to tell you what about CSIR, but to tell you the gravity of the problem, there are about 37 laboratories, about 6,000 crores of money on a public exchequer spent every year in doing research, and 4,000 scientists working across the country and delivering the technologies to the public. How far the public is taken advantage of these initiatives, whether it reaches the public, whether the research is being carried out in a transparent manner, all this thought process was on. That is why we have set up as CSIR Enterprise Transformation Project. It will transform CSIR into an enterprise. A very progressive enterprise which will deliver to the public all that they expect out of CSIR and out of the public exchequer. When you look at this, the 37 laboratories spread from Jammu to Thiruvananthapuram. And CSIR can never imagine connecting all these laboratories without NKN. Now NKN is connected to all, from Nest Jorhat to somebody was talking in the northeast. Now Nest Jorhat is connected on NKN, very well connected. I will show you the performance analytics of Jorhat. And look at here, Bhavnagar, this side. This is also well connected. So all the 37 laboratories are all connected. So the first initiative of the problem, because when we develop a transformation portal, when I want to connect all the scientists across the country, I need to provide them a transport layer, right? Where will get the transport layer? Even in Lucknow, CMAP Lucknow, they are not able to take the fiber across because there was a river flowing and they could not lay underground. All these kinds of problems, very often it gets disconnected. And once, suppose, like in a core banking, if one branch is cut, you go to the next branch, right? If one ATM is not working, you go to the next ATM. If one CSIR laboratory is cut, the whole people, 200 odd scientists and 500 people will be jobless. Whole day sitting if I make everything online. So the first requirement of any transformation operation is fail-safe mechanism, whether NKN can provide. I should appreciate on this platform, today CSIR is online, I'm going to demonstrate 99.9% it is up, NKN is up. Nowhere, the moment a disconnection happens, within 5 minutes you get a call from NKN. What happened? Whether you have switched off or switched on. Right? Many of you might have felt that. So, and what we thought that we would like to automate all the process. Even one more example I want to tell. When is the right to point out that our Professor Gairala is here, who is a major mentor of this e-governance initiative in the country. And in Delhi, still when we talk about a lot of e-governance initiative, but if you go from one bhavan to other bhavan, still people are writing on a green noting lengthy sheets and 15 people signing on that to get in one green noting approval. To get a public, something is delivered to his request. So that green noting may be for good, for bad, but still that green notings in every government office is a very big bottleneck what the public feel, right? So first is to make that green noting electronic. So that electronic approval, so the entire CSIR transformation process, we set everything system driven. If it is to be given to its own employees, it is given. If it is system decides, not the man decide. Like that we set all the process like we started from a human resource to the finance, to the research and development, to the policy, where the whole organization is covered by the policies. So all the policies are written on the system and all the policies are converted into codes so that the software checks whether something is admissible to an employee, whether a technology can be delivered to an entrepreneur. Up to that level, system decides. And when this has to be decided across 37 laboratories, you need connectivity. That is where the NKN comes. So, and of course the infrastructure engineering, huge construction activity, huge purchase activity, 3,000 crores of money has to be spent on purchase. It has to be very transparent. See, in Jammu somebody will be purchasing an NMR, but without knowing that cost of that NMR, in my own CSIR laboratory at Trivandrum will buy at a higher cost. There is no linkage between these two laboratories. They don't know. Now we provide a platform. When you start indenting itself, the system itself says to you, look here, I am Jammu has purchased the same equipment at a much lower cost. Or at this cost, at this specification, have a look at it. So that kind of thing we are looking at it. See, just to show you a sample of the gravity of the problem that we are facing is, we are about 360 processes. Look at here. These are the list of processes. On finance, on administrative process. Every process has a process ID, and if you look at it, each one has a, starting from R&D to purchase, about 337 or 343 process has been automated into in this process. And huge data is generated on this. Let me just show you the live before proceeding to the next thing, because we want to connect everybody and to give a project a name. And we gave it as we are connected one, and we called as one CSIR. Just to give a feeling of everybody that you are connected. That connectivity being provided by NKN, the one CSIR backbone is NKN, and we call them, and one CSIR brand itself gave every scientist, they are not IIM Jammu, they are not CSIO Chandigarh, they are CSIR. That's what Professor Brahmachari made, prefixed CSIR with every of the CSIR laboratory. So CSIR, CSIO, CSIR, CLRI, CSIR, SCRC. So we are one CSIR. Look at here, today the CSIR is on this portal, on every day basis, there are about 46% or 40 to 45% of the employees are using the portal. This statistics today, as on today, there are 4,000 scientists, 15,387 employees, and today there are about 4,113 people are operating on the online system. And this is about being an yesterday was a holiday. 272 people. Still, this provides a platform for the people to work from home. That's a concept in enterprise that has come in the government, because we have provided, you can work, you can approve every file sitting at home if you are tired of in the office. That kind of platform that NKN, of course, you will face a tremendous slowdown at home, because the NKN provides very high bandwidth in the office. So look at here, not only per day, per week, there are about 12,000 people working on per week, and about 50,000 or at the maximum you get 75,000 logins happening over a month. So very huge amount of data being used on this portal. Now, it is for the public to look at what kind of research CSIR is doing. What are all the projects, because in the morning we've been looking at every research paper is published in the world, or fourth or fifth paper has an author outside the country or outside the organization. So look at here how CSIR is networked. This is how, for example, these are the clusters of various chemical clusters, biological cluster and engineering cluster. Let me click any of the cluster, say information cluster. Information cluster, there are 4 laboratories, CSIR, 4PI, NISCAR, NISTEDS and URDIP. Like if you click any of these laboratory, it shows all the network projects, how the projects are connected. Like, and who is the PI, what kind of start date and what kind of end date, what are all the labs which are connected. For example, what is the, suppose if you click genomics and informatics solution on interactive biology, and it provides who is the project leader and how it is connected. It is a nodal lab. For example, one laboratory, CCMB, IICB, CDRI, CMAP, there are about dozen laboratories joined together to form a research project, to the same project on genomics and informatics solution for interactive biology. The project is Genesis. And who is the project leader, what is the start date, what is the end date, how much money, what is the result output. Across CSIR scientists, it provides a collaborative platform. Just to look at what is on the same project, what is the counterpart at CDRI is doing. Whether he is uploading his progress report or what kind of progress he is making on the same project. This is not possible without this kind of infrastructure in place. You cannot network with the laboratory. You have to communicate only with the normal channel. But these are all several things are uploaded here. The results are uploaded online. Their financial summaries are uploaded online. Their complete research papers are uploaded online, so that their counterparts can look at the progress on the same projects. And just to show you a glimpse of what kind of transactions that are happening today, these are all live transactions, like how many processes, the HR processes are happening in every laboratory. The x-axis is of the 37 laboratory, the y-axis is the number of transactions that are happening. And on a specific process sitting in Delhi, we can monitor how many GPF applications are flowing across 37 laboratories. See? And where it is pending, various colors says that the yellow line is process, the blue line is processing at finance, yellow line is in progress, red line is terminated, and the last above line is completed. Where the process is pending, sitting in Delhi, we can monitor where is the slowdown happening in a laboratory. Whether a lot of bills are pending in purchase, lot of bills are pending in finance across 37 laboratory. This is possible in this kind of online system. Look at even we can specifically monitor even the financial bill status. Like how many bills are passed. Look at here, 24,498 bills are pending, 35,048 bills are passed across CSIR laboratories. So what kind of bills, where it is pending, who is the pending, this is open, it is a very transparent system. And for the public person, one can look at what kind of research, what kind of purchases, if you say R&D ongoing projects, about 11,664 projects are handled, currently ongoing. And if you want to look at specific laboratory, you select a specific laboratory as AMPRI Bhopal. What are the kinds of projects that are being handled, research is handled at a particular laboratory, in a single place. Now, the real challenge. See, we have provided this architecture, and this is a huge, because when you look at at morning 10 o'clock, if you start your Tatkal booking, every portal fails, IRCTC comes down. And when 15,000 employees, out of 15,000 employees, 4,000 employees tries to operate a highly dense data platform, and that too very high data intensive application that we have developed, 300 process, and every process has a very lengthy big forms, and every placeholder has a validation in the background. So it takes enormous amount of processing time in the back. And when a scientist has to wait in front of the screen to submit a purchase application or to submit a project proposal for 5 minutes, he will not sit. And you require a high bandwidth. So for that, every data has to be replicated. This is between the disaster recovery. So what we have created 37 laboratory, 37 data centers. And we are going to deploy each application in the data center, in each laboratory, and centrally it is going to be managed, because we cannot also create 37 databases. When we call it as a one CSIR, every UID has to be generated in a single database. You cannot have 37 algorithm to develop a single unique number. Every process has to have a unique number. So those complexities, we are looking at it. We have resolved using a multiple platform provided by NKN. So we have started with one central deployment at Delhi, followed by a disaster recovery at CSIR SCRC Chennai, and one more data recovery center is coming up at Pune. Apart from that, we have created lab-level data centers in all the 37 laboratories, so that all the 37 laboratories are connected through the NKN. So for us, for ERP transaction, the available bandwidth is 1G. So I don't need to depend on the public internet. So it is almost every laboratory is now connected. So my application works very seamlessly. That is why you are seeing the graph going up in every laboratory. And during the daytime, all the transactions are happening at the central node. In the night time, it gets replicated between the data center, and we have the HTTP and the HTTPS layer also we are building around. And this is the application layer. For example, at the lab level, and the central server is connected to the labs through a secured VPN provided by NKN, which I have created at CSIR New Delhi. So all the 37 laboratories are given a private LAN IPs. Very shortly we are going to migrate all. It is as if we are in the same campus. Though 37 laboratories are located across the country, the 37 laboratories will have local LAN IPs. Yeah. So they are connected to each other in a secured fashion, so that my data will not be stolen by anybody else, by the world. So this is how we have connected today. And at the night hours, this is how the synchronization happens between these across the centers, and also the 37 centers and the DR sites. In future, we are going to, because there is a dire necessity, a scientist may go abroad or outside the country. He may also would like to access the servers. So through a VPN connectivity from the internet cloud, NKN provides a connectivity for accessing the ERP. That also has been proposed. It will come up in the second phase. So these are the various security layers. The first layer was provided by the NKN and the NKN level authentication, what Dr. Mani was briefing you in the morning. NKN level security was taken care. All logs are created at the NKN layer so that we know whether any unknown user is coming and accessing our portal on daily basis. Our system group is monitoring whether any spam is or DOS is happening at the server level. And of course, second layer we built in on Active Directory layer and SSO single sign-on, so that every logs are monitored. That's why I was able to provide you a statistics. And of course, HTTPS layer also we have normal, and application level layer security is also built into that. So this is just to show you the complexity of the whole thing. Is these are about 200 concurrent sessions are happening today, and 1,500. It is expected to increase about 1,500 concurrent sessions, and the data size is growing very rapidly, because today every document has to be scanned and uploaded. If you want to apply a GPF or your children education allowance or any research project, everything has to be scanned and uploaded. Every green noting I can show you, there is want of time I could not show. Even you can generate a green noting and attach a letter. If NIC writes a letter to CSIR, that letter is scanned and uploaded into the system and within a second sent to all the 37 laboratories on a green note, in a conventional fashion, because we cannot dispense with the green note. Green note comes only on a green on an online system. So, of course, I don't need to brief the great benefit that CSIR is encashing upon today, and we should wholeheartedly, on behalf of all the CSIR community, I should thank NIC and the NKN for providing a good connectivity for doing an online operation. Just to conclude, let me do one online operation, sitting in Bangalore. So my portal is onecsir.res.in. I need to log in using my credentials. And being a scientist, I am taken to a scientist portal. If I am a purchase officer, I am taken to the purchase system or directly. If I am a finance officer, I am taken to the finance system directly. Since I am a scientist, look at this is how speed. Look at here. For example, the conventional method of in-tray and out-tray is there. For example, if you click in-tray, it takes, look at even an NKN speed, it takes a lot of time, because everybody gets files from different sections. There may be 25 papers pending on my table. It has to pick up from every database and show me and populate my in-tray and out-tray, whatever things which I have processed in the out-tray. It's a huge database transaction. So it has populated. See, now in your conventional files, all files are heaped. Now it is classified and shown. This is the establishment process. This is EDAC. This is purchase. This is facility. This is ESS, like this. Let me quickly do one transaction. Yeah, just 1 minute. I'm concluding one transaction. Just I'm approving, and then this is one transaction pending for me. Somebody has the person scientist working under me has applied for leave. Let me just approve it. This is the details of the thing. Look at here the complete policies. If you want to apply for leave, what is the policy on the right is, you click that policy will come on the right hand side. This is the workflow. Now it is pending in my reporting officer. So if I want to approve it, just I go and click, because if simply by clicking an approval process, tomorrow I may deny. So I have to type something. Okay, approved. Because in the system or in the judiciary, you have to show us if you have done. So this is the next actor I have to select, then it is approved. So record submitted. This one process I have done is a live process, done on NKN, very at a ultra high speed, right? So thank you very much for your patient hearing.